Buddy, I'm Bob Denson. Welcome back to another full-length tutorial lesson here. We're doing an absolute classic today, Blowin' in the Wind by Bob Dylan. So I've done a short form video of this where I explain the whole thing in under a minute, but here we're going to dive into it a bit deeper. Two ways. First way is how he plays it on the original, on the actual recording. It's capo 7 and he plays it in G. Now I'm going to show you the simple way where you could just literally just play G, C, and D through the whole thing. Or I'm going to show you this part, which is a bit more complex with a little bit of a moving bass line throughout that uses these 5 shapes typically. Then over here, we've got the same thing, but in the key of C. Now, here you'd want to play with capo on the 2nd fret, because the key we're actually in is the key of D. This, I'm playing a G chord, capo fret 7. It's actually a D chord. I'm playing now capo fret 2, a C. It's the same chord. It is actually a D chord. So if I were to take the capo off and play D, what do you know? There you go. So, all right, I won't get into the theory of how that works exactly here, but let's go ahead and play through what we need for the simple and the more complex of versions in the key of G, capo 7, and the key of C, capo 2. So, anyway, the G chord, like this, 3, 2, 4, I like it, because when you switch to C, your 3rd and 2nd fingers just go down a string. That's it. You could even leave your pinky on where it was for the G, fret 3, string 1, you know, relative to the capo, if you want. And then D also has that 3-2 thing in it. You see the diagonal. So, you know, I like that between them. A lot of people will play this G shape, 2, 1, 3. Sure, whatever you want. And this G goes real nice with C add 9. Now, Bob in the original does not play that shape. He doesn't. But it's fine. It will work. And that one's fun because talk about an anchor finger between the G chord, the C chord, C add 9, and the D. It would be your ring finger, your 3rd finger on string 2. Stays the same for 4-finger G, as I call it. C add 9 to D. Let's talk about the strumming here. So we've got Simplified is just down, down, up, down, up. Now, as per usual with strumming, you need to make sure you're continuously going here. Let's go ahead and play the simplified version, just G, C, and D, the whole way here. Let me switch over. Let's go. All right. So slower than the original. We're going to do it about here. So 1, 2, ready, go. I'm not going to sing it for copyright reasons. Part 2. How many C's? 2nd line, part 2. How many times? The answer? Part 3 again. There you have it. And also you might have noticed that for the first strum, I was often just playing the lowest string or lower strings in general, like down, down, up, down, up. You don't have to. It sounds nice, but you don't have to. Now, let's do that same thing, but at tempo. So it's like... it's about here. So 1, 2, ready, go. That's part 2. And part 1 again. Part 3. And part 3 again. By the way, this is where he plays a little harmonica thing in between the singing parts. There you go. All right. Awesome. Now let's focus in on the actual part. So it looks perhaps a bit complicated. I'm just going to talk through a few things. So G, standard. Got it. Then we've got C, also standard. Got it. And then here we've got C/B, which is kind of shorthand. I guess more technically it would be this one. This is one of these chords that can have a few different names depending. But whatever, just for ease of reading it, C/B, I mean C add 2/B. Okay. Then D/A, well, that's just a regular D chord, except we're going to add string 5 open as well as string 4. And this one here crops up later on where we've got it here and there and there. It's always following, as you see, this chord. So you're going to play regular D, just add string 5 as well. And then you pick up your first and second fingers only. Do not pick up your ring finger, that stays. And then you shift them over. And then your pointer finger goes all the way to the thick string. And then your middle finger is going to replace the note that your first finger was just playing. So I would recommend just practice these two back and forth. And they resolve, of course, to G. And whether or not you want to use this one, 3, 2, 4 G as I refer to it, or if you want to go to the 4-finger G, because then your ring finger stays there the whole time, up to you. Okay, so let's just play this one line, just the chords. So we got this. What's happening is that we have happening fret 3, fret 2, open string. This is all on string 5, the A string. Then this note here, the 3rd fret. Now, again, these aren't really the names of the notes, but pretending there is no capo and this is like open. This would be C, B, A, G. It's called a walk. Like that. So that is this. And now, when we're splitting these measures, which happen often here, I would say I would do down, down, up for each of these. Like 1, 2, and. You know, I would add this here and just do the first half, like down, down, up, down, down, up. So each of these would be down, down, up. Each of these measures here that share 2 chords. So it would be like that. Okay, before we play through it, there's just one more little detail here. Instead of just holding a C chord, he changes it ever so slightly by just moving his ring finger over a string. That's all. Okay, so this line here has the most movement in the whole song. So I would say drill this. So that would be like. That would be that line. Okay, so let's do this whole thing nice and slow. These are all of the chords in the right order, and these are all of the shapes, all on screen at once. Here you go. let's do it about here. All right. So 1, 2, 3, go down. Third line now. Here's the highlighted line now. Harmonica interlude, which is the same thing. Awesome. All right, let's do that again, but at the tempo of the actual song. So about here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Awesome. Sweet. And then something else I'll say about this, it doesn't matter if we're playing it in G or not here, is that hammering stuff on sounds awesome. Like... particularly, like, let's, talk about the highlight of the line, Whoops, and I just threw my pick. And that is a little added thing you could throw in that's all over the place in folk music. It's this. Instead of just playing a static G, you play G, move your second finger down a string, or sometimes they even just mute string 5 entirely with the underside of your ring finger, so it's just 2-finger G like that. And then... for funsies. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Just real quick, I just want to say, if you enjoy this, I teach the guitar privately on my website, bobdenson.com/lessons. You could sign up for a free consultation. We could chat. I'll talk to you about how I will construct your curriculum specifically for you. And we could achieve all of your goals in a fun, step-by-step kind of way. Anyway, thank you so much. Let's go back to Bob Teaches Bob, I guess. Enjoy. Okay, now let's play it in the key of C. Let's go. So, Simplified in the key of C, fret 2. Let's talk about it. So we have C. So, a million ways to play C and F and G. Let's just talk about these. I'm going to use these here. The standard C, this F, as I call this the small F, and then the G 3-2-4, as I call it. You could also, if you want, you can play C/G. Sounds nice and thick. It's delicious. Then F/C pairs very well with that. Let's go ahead and play through it nice and slow with just these stock chord shapes here, the standard ones. Nice and slow. So it's like, so 1, 2, 3. You got to try and mute the strings that you're not playing in the F chord here. I use my thumb on that F sometimes. This is part 1. How many times? The answer? I'm using my thumb. I just like the way it sounds. And part 3 again, instrumental. Another little bit variation there. Okay, let's play it at tempo. So like about here. So 1, 2, 1. How many times? Right here. Part 3. Part 3 again. All right. This here is the more detailed version, a la the way he played it on the record, but capo 2 instead of capo 7, but just very similar. So let's go ahead and play through this first line, just the chords. So C, F. Take your second finger, bring it up a string, remove finger 3, and then remove your second finger, and then add the 2 of them back. And again, we have this lowest note in each of the shapes. It's called, again, a walk. Good to know. By the way, this has got nothing to do with this song, but you could go down with this. You go up. Oh, what song is this? Put it in the comments. Oh man, I know this one. Do you want me to do a full tutorial on it? In the guitar style? It's all right here. It's all these similar shapes. Anyway, so here we are. Let's play through it nice and slow. Oh, wait, last thing. This F to F/C is literally just the small F, and then you take your ring finger, you move it up a string, just like the C chord here before in the other version, where we had our C chord, then C/G, where you just took your ring finger and you moved it up a string. Anyway, let's play the more detailed way in C, capo 2, nice and slow. So about here. So 1, 2, 3, go down, down. third line. That was as written there. And the harmonica interlude, the same thing. Awesome. Yet another variation is this chord typically sounds nicer when you play it quick. And the fact that you're holding it here for so long kind of makes it sound eh. So you could totally replace this with a G chord. Now let's play it at tempo. Only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play this instead of that. But I will still play this. You know, these as that, not as G's, but you can if you want. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Harmonica. Absolute classic of a song. I love it. Thank you guys for sticking around all the way to the end. I appreciate it. Again, my name is Bob Denson. I release these long form videos every Saturday where I go into great detail on songs, and we could play along and stuff like that. However, if you like it quicker, again, I put out 4 shorts every week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Feel free to subscribe and check those out. And you could also go check out the short version of this tutorial I made some months back. Feel free. I'll put a link in the description. Thank you guys so much. You have a great day.